Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Chimera Squad, heads up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad, I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait. A short time ago, insurgents crashed the opening of City 31's Memorial Museum. They took Mayor Nightingale hostage. 3-1 PD attempted a rescue, but the insurgents triggered a plasma bomb. Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 3-1 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance. Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go. When you aren't on mission, you need to maintain your skills, physical and mental. Training is the place to do it. It's also where you can adapt to any lasting wounds received in the field. So don't let those wounds linger. You'll pay for them in the long term.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities.
Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out.
We are not the police. If you see a theft, call it into 31 PD and move on. But there is one notable exception. Hostile forces carrying dangerous contraband may attempt to flee the scene. Don't let them escape.
Earlier this week, a security camera spotted Sacred Coil flunkies sniffing around this warehouse. Today, the silent alarm went off. The place is full of Advent-era contraband on the way to a tech vault.
So we're stopping trespassers at a warehouse?
Heavily armed trespassers.
Better.
At a forbidden warehouse.
Interest officially peaked.
Time to move. Demolishing. Tougher than I expected.
There has to be a way in. Dropped my target.
Sacred Coil stole specialized mech parts. The kind you can't easily replicate.
We know their plan, so let's chuck a wrench in it.
Go, go! Target down for good.
Circuits.
Go on. Fight from the rear.
Shame you didn't resist.
Another collar for the neck.
Target out of play. Fast as I can.
Melting hardware. Next time, just...
Sacred Coil is on the run. Don't lose them in the warehouse.
Time to move.
Move in, now.
Broke the hostile.
I'm still ahead of you.
We're here for that target.
Watch the hostile.
Arrested another target. Get over here. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Target down for good.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. Their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet. Verge, welcome to our temporary home. What are your thoughts on exposed steel girders?
Remarkably positive. They reduce risk of psionic attack.
Really?
Ha! No. The steel does nothing. We are completely exposed to psionic incursion.
Thanks for the next few weeks of fear-powered insomnia.
There's a wasting disease affecting some hybrid populations worldwide. It's known locally as the Fade. Sacred Coil claims they have a cure. Find out if there's any truth to these broadcasts.
Chimera Squad, I'm Commissioner Maloof of 31 PD. To be blunt, I don't give a Chrysalit's ass about the politics. I'm glad you're in the city. 31 PD was stretched thin before the mayor's death. There are gaps to fill, and that's where you come in. When your agents can handle a situation better than my officers, I'll send the details your way. If the city council has a problem with that, I'll take the heat. They can't afford to fire me. I look forward to working with you.
If a hostile force will cause imminent harm, you'll need to stop them by any means necessary. As always, subduing targets is preferable. We learn far more from captures than corpses.
Hostiles ahead. Sweep and clear. Subdue if able.
Time to move. Smash the hostile. Move! That way!
That hurts. Next time, don't get hit.
Disabling target weapon.
Oh, you'll regret that. Thanks for that.
Don't let it get infected. Gremlin on the way.
I didn't ask for this.
Another collar for the medic.
That's wide. Get a move on.
Blood on my jacket? Again? Nice try, jackass.
Hostile no longer exists.
Moving there.
Hostile subdued.
I have your number now.
Yep, that needs stitches.
Knocked a few scales off.
Know your limits.
I've got you! Just go to sleep.
He'll be fine.
Keep that robot away from me. Damn it!
Smashing extremity. Transferring.
That stings!
This is why you keep me around.
Heading out. Target weapon in play.
Still standing. Barely.
I'm good.
Great, I'm out. Let the high-tech spray do its work. And stay down!
Splintering.
Reports confirm significant unrest in City 31. Without the city's trust, Reclamation cannot investigate effectively.
Anything we can do about that?
Results can earn back the public trust. We're here to keep the city safe, so there's no better way than doing just that.
I'm sure you already know your way around the armory. Each of you has a locker here. But it's also where we announce field promotions, which I'm doing now.
I'd like to thank my gremlin for always believing in me.
Congratulations. I realize now there should have been a cake.